Hello friends, it has been quite some time since you have seen my face. It is currently Thursday, May 18th at about 5 p.m. April was like the busiest month of my life for reasons I'm not going to talk about. So I haven't been able to film literally anything until this point. Things have finally calmed down, and you know what? I'm getting back on my YouTube grind. I was gonna start a weekly reading vlog like 2 days ago. Literally started filming it and my camera died, and then I was like, no, it's not the time. I'm just gonna start over on Monday. But I have actually decided to do a Hannah Bird reading vlog because I got approved for the arc of her second book that's coming out June 6th. And I was very kindly gifted the early copy of what's it called? What's Left of Me. And I got approved for that before I even had the first book. So I bought the first book on Amazon, which is The End and Then. So we're gonna do a little Hannah Bird reading vlog, and I'm going to read this one and then go directly into the second book. I'm gonna have to read that one on my Kindle because that is an arc, but let's see if I can read these this weekend. It's Thursday. Chris and I don't have much going on this weekend for once in our lives, so I'm hoping that I can read this pretty quickly, but if not, it's all right, it doesn't really matter. So this reading vlog will hopefully be over the course of just a couple days, but you know what? It could be over a course of a week, so you never know with me. But I'm gonna start with this one. Hold on, let me see how many pages it is. So this is 284 pages, so it's relatively short. I think I can read this pretty quickly, so let's talk about it. It says, what do you do when life as you know it ends? Eden Ross is trying to figure that out. She starts by packing up the remains of her life and moving to a small town in Colorado to run a bar alongside her best friend. But the work still doesn't provide a sufficient distraction from the demons nipping at her heels. Estranged from the family she loves, she tries to focus on her new, tight-knit group of surprisingly accepting neighbors. That includes Chase Taylor, a charismatic outdoorsman who she fails to keep at a distance despite her best intentions. But letting everyone get too close carries the possibility of them finding out her ugly truth, and that's a risk Eden's not willing to take. When a revelation from an unexpected source rocks her to her core, she's forced to make a decision that will change the course of her life. Faced with this impossible choice between her family and her well-being, she knows that she needs help, and the only way to get it is to tell the truth about what has happened so she can finally leave the past behind once and for all. So I'm getting like sort of mysterious vibes, kind of literary fiction. I love this cover. Like these lemons are the fruit of the summer. Mark my word. But yeah, so I'm gonna start reading this now, maybe later. Like I said, it's about 5:04 and I'm going to the gym at 6:20 and I'm getting picked up at 5:50. So I probably won't be able to read that much of this before I go there. But tonight I'm buckling down and I'm reading. So let's go. Oh. Okay, hello guys. An update, not much of an update. It is Saturday the 20th at like 3 p.m. I have literally, let's see if this will hold. I have literally only read 40 pages of this since I last updated you. I only read that on Thursday. Friday was just busy, so I didn't read it all, and then I got suckered into watching Selling Sunset and literally just binge watched that until just now, and I just finished. So now I'm sitting my ass on the couch because I'm so freaking tired. I went to the gym this morning and then came home, showered, did all that. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept decent last night, but I feel like I don't sleep that much during the week, so on the weekends I just like binge sleep. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna fall asleep, but I'm gonna try to read as much of this as I can today. I told Chris, I was like, we are not doing anything tonight because mentally I'm just drained, physically I'm drained. I just need to chillax for the weekend. So I'm going to continue reading this. I should probably talk about the book a little bit. So Eden is our main character. It seems like she's going through a lot of trauma. Something clearly happened in her life that made her come to, I think she moved from Tennessee to Colorado. I think that's it. And she's living with one of her best friends in like her kind of like suite that she has in her house. So there's a love interest, but she kind of just shut that down and said, no, I'm not in the right space for this. Can't do it, whatever. And one of the last things I read was her talking to her therapist, and now you're kind of starting to see like what's going on in her personal life and why she came to live in Colorado and what happened to her. So really into it so far. I really like the writing style. It reads really quickly. So I'm going to keep reading and hopefully I can get like halfway through this. We'll see. Let's go. Bone? Yum. Alright, let's do a quick reading update. It is now Sunday morning at about 10:30. Just made my greens. My coffee is cooling in the fridge. Louie is out here chewing a bone, and I have a reading update. I am now on page 95, chapter 12. I'm really liking this. The two of them just went for a hike, and you know, shit happened. I think, actually, you know what? No, I have no idea what actually happened to Eden, and like, I kind of like that. Like, you know, something really bad happened with her dad or her stepdad, and you just don't know what. And I like that because now it's keeping me on my toes and making me want to continue to read, because I know at some point, well, hopefully, we're gonna find out what actually happened. So I am obviously sitting outside in my gazebo. I'm going to continue reading. I would like to get really far through this today because I want to start the second book, which I did realize it's not really like a second in a series, but there's Eden's best friend Zoe, who also has a love interest in this book, and I think the second book is Zoe's love story, or Zoe's story, I should say. It might not necessarily be a love story, but it kind of is. So I'm gonna keep pushing on and get some fresh air. It's really crappy out today. It's like overcast and gloomy, but it's somewhat warm, and I had a massive headache last night, so I need fresh air, so that's why I'm sitting outside. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to keep reading, and I will update you when I have something else to say. All right, I am checking in on Monday morning at about 8 a.m. I am doing a quick reading update. I'm gonna make my greens, my coffee, and then I gotta get ready and head out for work. I'm on chapter 17, page 128, and I'm liking this book. I understand that the main character is going through like a bunch of trauma and like doesn't want to talk about it, but she doesn't have to be so mean to this guy. Like, I feel like she's just completely shutting him out and saying like, no, I can't do this, and not giving him any sort of like brief explanation. Like, I feel like she could be like, look, going through a lot right now. I don't want to talk about it. I can't open up about it. When I'm ready, I'll be ready, but don't wait for me. But she's not doing that. And I kind of feel bad for this guy, but I think he's going to persevere. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading today. So like I said, I'm making all my morning beverages. I'm gonna get ready and then I'm heading out for work for the day. Last night, as you did see, I worked on updating my reading journal. I have not touched that reading journal since clearly the middle of March. So I literally updated so much of it last night. Like, it was actually kind of crazy how much I did last night. But I'm officially caught up, so now hopefully I won't fall that far behind again. But all right, let's make some drinks, get ready for work, and see how much we can read throughout the day. Let's go. Okay, I have clothes on, I swear. I'm literally about to go sit out in the sun. It is now Monday at about 3:30 p.m. I just got home from work. Luckily, it was a pretty easy day today. But I finally caved and bought a Stanley Cup for myself. So we're gonna open it with cold, cold water. And we are gonna go sit outside and continue reading The End and Then by Hannah Bird. I'm hoping I can finish this tomorrow. Today's not realistic. I'm going to the gym. Whoa. Going to the gym at like 6:20, but I have to go get my car looked at really quick before. So I have to leave my house at like 5:20. So I have a little under 2 hours to read. Let's open this. Oh my God. I never thought I was gonna be a Stanley girl, but my Hydro Flask, I love it. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. I love my Hydro Flask. I've gone through like 3 of these and I love it because it actually keeps my water cold. But this does not fit in my cup holder in my car and that annoys me. So, ooh, it's like soft matte. I got the, I don't know what color I got. Let me check my receipt because I love this color. Okay, so I got the Quencher H 2.0 Flow State Tumbler, the soft matte, 40 ounce in Dune. That's the color. It's like a beautiful, like beigey tan color, which this is my aesthetic. So I'm gonna fill this up. We're gonna go outside, put some suntan oil on, get our skin nice and crispy, and get some reading done. So let's go. Chloe, what are you doing? Okay, I look atrocious, but I'm literally, it's like 4 p.m. on Tuesday, the 23rd. I'm hopping in for a very quick update on The End and Then. I am officially on chapter 22, page 164. Still loving this. We're finally getting to see Eden like break out of her shell almost. I just discovered something wild that happened to her and it kind of explains her trauma. And honestly, it's so well done. And now I understand why she doesn't want to like talk about it, but her and Chase are gonna kind of go through a reviving moment, I should say, right now, I think. And yeah, I have 120 pages left, so I'm hoping I can get through a good majority of this today. I'm gonna go sit outside and tan again until the sun goes down because I have nothing to do tonight, thank God. I do have to pack and clean up my room a little bit because I'm going away for a work trip tomorrow, just for a night. So let's see if I can finish this tonight. I think I might be able to. This reads really quick, and yeah, let's see if I can do it. So let's go. I'm not gonna bring my camera outside because it's hot and I don't want to, so hopefully the next time you see me, I will have finished this book. So let's go. Okay, I am in a different location. I'm actually in a hotel right now in Long Island because I'm doing some work down in Brooklyn and Queens today and tomorrow. But I am doing a reading update. I am on page 230 out of 284, so I have this much left to read. And this book took a turn for the wild last night. Honestly, when I started reading this book, I guess I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I didn't know it was gonna be about, like, this might be spoilers, so if you don't wanna know what I'm about to say, click out of this video. I'm giving you time right now. So, okay, if you're still here, this book is about like sexual assault, kind of sexual assault, or like child pornography almost at a young age by a family member. And I guess I didn't realize this book was gonna get this deep. Like, I knew something really bad happened to this main character, but I didn't know what. And I just found out what exactly happened to her to make her completely move to a different state. So I am so into this book. I have like 50 pages left, so I am gonna sit here and read until I'm done. I'm going to meet one of my husband's cousins and his girlfriend later tonight for dinner, and it's 4:22 right now, so I'm probably gonna go meet them at like 6 or 7, something like that. So I'm definitely sitting here until I finish this book and not doing anything else. But there is like one of my favorite Barnes and Nobles in the place that I'm staying in, so of course I had to go and make a stop before I could check into my hotel room. So I'm gonna do a quick little book haul. I only got 3 books, which is still a lot, but I had almost like 6 in my hand, and there was books that I was like, oh my god, I want to get this, I want to get that. But I got The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. I've heard nothing but good things about this, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna get into a fantasy mood this summer, so I got this. This is a thick book, so just can't wait to read that. And then I heard about this book a while ago, and it finally just published, and that is Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. This is about like the drama in the publishing world, and I can't wait to read this one either, and I love this cover, so got that one to read. And then lastly, I've also heard everybody on Book Talk and Bookstagram talking about The Nanny by Lena Ferguson. I heard the spice in this is great, and I can't wait to read it, and I love this cover. So this is my little, oops, you can't see the one book. This is my little mini book haul of the day. This will be added to my we're in the month of May. My May book haul. I told myself I wasn't gonna do like a big book haul every month, but I went to Dallas and bought a bunch of used books, and I've gotten books here and there, so I'm probably gonna have a decent amount of books to do another May book haul. So stay tuned for that. I will be filming that later this month. But let's finish this book, and we are gonna move on to the next one, which I already have downloaded on my Kindle, so let's go. Let's do this. Got my water. I am, oh boy, just knocked over my makeshift tripod because I'm too lazy to get my real one out. I am watching Friends, per usual. This is my makeshift tripod, so the reading mood and vibes have been set. Okay, I lied. This book is only 274 pages. The other 10 pages are a sneak peek of the next book. So I literally have 6 pages left. I'm on the chapter 35, which is 1 year later after everything that just happened. So this is gonna be a live reaction of me finishing this book, because I hope this girl gets her happy ever after, because she deserves it. So let's finish this together. Oh, what a romantic. Oh, Okay, that was cute. That was a good ending. I'm gonna give you my initial thoughts on the first book, and then when I finish the second book, I will kind of do a roundup of my thoughts. That was a really good book. I was not expecting it to be as deep as it was, but you know what? I loved it. I think the author did it really tastefully, and I love Zoe and Eden's friendship. It's just amazing. Obviously love Chase. He seems like such a good guy, and they couldn't be more perfect for each other, and I'm so happy that Eden found her happily ever after everything that she's been through. This is also kind of spoilers, so if you don't want to see, click off. But I think the thing I liked most about this book is setting boundaries, even if it comes to your family, and cutting toxic people out of your life. Eden having the guts to say, Mom, I'm done. Like, you have not protected me like you should as my mother, and saying that she doesn't want her in her life anymore is a really hard thing to do. And the fact that she made that boundary for herself so she could move forward in her life was just like, I don't know, that made that book like deep. If you're going through a situation like this, then it's definitely going to be inspiring for you, because not a lot of people think like, okay, I have to cut out all these toxic people in my life, but it's my mom, so I can't. That's not true. Like, if somebody is being like toxic in your life and like making you not able to be your best self and kind of holding you back and whatnot, like, you should not keep that person in your life. I don't care what anybody says, like, family member or not, like, people like that should not be in your life. You should only have people in your life that are always constantly trying to protect you, defend you, and make you better. So I love that message from this book. I think that's like my favorite takeaway from this book. So one book down, I got one more to go. I think the next one is called What's Left of Me, and I'm pretty sure it's her friend Zoe's story. I'm almost positive. I was very kindly gifted the ARC copy on my Kindle from the publisher and the author, so I'm so excited to read the second one and kind of see Zoe's life, because Zoe just seems like a spitfire, and I can't wait to read about her and kind of get her perspective of everything. So yes, one book done. I got one more to go. So okay, hello friends, I am back from dinner. It is 9:24, and I'm going to start book 2 of this Hannah Bird reading blog, and that book is What's Left of Me, which we're getting Zoe's story this time. Let me see if I can pull up a cover. This is cover, also beautiful. Actually starting this, so I'm not gonna update you tonight because I'm in my jammies. I just took a shower, I'm in bed, and I just want to read and then knock out. So I will have a reading update tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully I don't just like fall asleep in the next 10 minutes because I'm really tired right now. So let's see how much I can read. This book is, I think, 290 pages, but hopefully I can finish it this weekend. This weekend, we have nothing planned. Chris is studying for some test he has to take for his job, and I plan to sit at his parents' pool all weekend long and get nice and crispy and tan. And so hopefully I'll be able to finish this pretty quickly. Ooh, and I can wrap up this vlog. So let's go. And good night for now. You will see me tomorrow morning, so good night. Okay, hello friends. It is now Saturday. I don't know what the date is, 27th maybe? Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Saturday, May 27th.
Thank you. May 27th. It is Memorial Day weekend. It is beautiful out. I am currently making my coffee, and I haven't done much reading since I last updated you on Thursday. I just started the second book of the Loveless series. I did start the second one. It's called What's Left of Me, and it's basically Zoe and Aaron's story, which I'm loving, because Zoe's like this tough badass who you think like has her shit together, nothing bothers her, but deep down there's clearly some sort of trauma that she experienced when she was younger, and we're just starting to learn about that. It's kind of like the second book where it tells you that, okay, this person has trauma and she's been like severely hurt by it and lives her life differently now because of said trauma. It'll lead up to what actually happened to her back in, it must be something with a past relationship where she was like abused or something, I don't know. But I am only 4 chapters in. I'm hoping to read a lot today. It's currently 10:30 in the morning. I have to run over to my in-laws to do some more work on a DIY bookshelf project that I'm working on, which you will see a separate video of that in the next couple weeks. And then I'm gonna sit by the pool, or I'm gonna come back here and sit in the sun because it is beautiful out and your girl needs a tan. So I'm making my coffee. I'm gonna make a sweet cold foam, and then I'm gonna go sit outside and I'm gonna read for however long I feel like it, and then we're gonna head over to my in-laws, do some DIY projecting, and probably sit by the pool. So let's go. All right, I always get asked how I make sweet cold foam. So you take, let me put you a little bit lower actually. So you take your vanilla syrup, and I have these adorable little like milk carton cups that I got on Amazon. I do like a little couple pumps, maybe 3 or 4 pumps. And then a little bit of heavy whipping cream. That should be enough. I might have put too much syrup in this. And then you take a whisk and whisk that bitch up. And this is delicious. I need more heavy cream because I used way too much syrup. And then you just pour it in. Beautiful. How beautiful is this coffee? Yum. Is it just me, or do you guys always also have 3 drinks? I have my coffee, water, and my greens, so. Chapter 4. I am 10% of the way through. I think this one is like 290 pages, so pretty short. Let's hope I can finish it by tomorrow. So let's read. Help you? It's like summoning demons, and like that's the kind of horror aspect of this book that's going on. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if that's my thing, but it turns out it is my thing. And it turns out that I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay, hello friends. It is Tuesday. It's a good question. I'm all thrown off on what today is because it was a holiday weekend. It was Memorial Day. It is Tuesday, May 30th at 6:23 p.m. I'm all sweaty and gross because I literally just got back from a walk. But I wanted to update you. I'm all over the place today. Because I finished the second book in the Loveless series by Hannah Bird, aka the second book I was reading in this vlog. The book is What's Left of Me by Hannah Bird. And this is obviously Chloe's story. No, not Chloe, oh my lord. Zoe and Aaron's story, which this book I love too. I think I liked the first one better. I think I still liked The End and Then better just because you got to see more of like the trauma that Eden went through, and like you hear it from her perspective and you hear more details, whereas Zoe, like why do I keep saying Chloe? I don't know why. In Zoe's, you know that there's like trauma from an abusive ex-boyfriend, but you don't really like see the depths of it. Like you do, and you see how it's affected her in her life for the last however many years, but you don't go into like super detail about what exactly he did to her, which I don't know if I'd want to hear about that, but that's just the one thing that I noticed about the first and second book. Oh, here comes Louis. He's dying of heat. It is hot in New York and I am loving it. But anyways, yeah, overall I loved this book series. Gave both books 4 stars. I think there was points where it got a little slow and kind of, I don't want to say boring, but like I kind of was like, okay, I need something to happen. But I think that's just the type of writing. I think it's more of a contemporary romance than like a, you know, like a romance that has just sex all the time, you know? But one thing that is different about the second book than the first book is the second book, where you are reading about Zoe and Aaron, that's a little spicy. There was some scenes where I was like, okay, Hannah, get it, girl. And I loved it, but I cannot wait to read more from this author. It's actually wild that I'm filming this right now because I just won a giveaway that Hannah Bird, the author of these 2 books, is doing with another indie author. And I won a signed copy of What's Left of Me. So not only was I kindly gifted an early copy of What's Left of Me, but I also am getting a signed copy, which I'm pumped about. But What's Left of Me, the second book, comes out June 6th. The first book's obviously already out, but I love this series. Like, my heart is just, now I'm going into a fantasy era because I don't know if my heart can take much more roller coasterness, because those books were like up and down the entire time. Like, they were sad, then they were happy, then they were sad, then they were like totally broken. But yeah, so that concludes this Hannah Bird reading vlog. I see more vlogs like this where I read from specific authors, or maybe I read a series. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you for focus. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I have some exciting ones coming up in the month of June. So yeah, thanks for reading with me. My heart hurts now and I'm ready to go into a fantasy frenzy. So bye.